Hi guys! So I went down to London again and I went to Lush Oxford Street again, so I have another haul for you today. I didn't go as wild as I did last time. If you saw my first video you might know that I bought rather a lot in my first trip, so this time I was a little bit more restrained. So the first thing that I picked up this time was the Guardian of the Forest. Oh, it's going everywhere. Which is this lovely green bath bomb. It does smell very foresty, if that's even like an adjective, but yeah, it's very fresh, what you'd expect. Not sure about the scent at the minute, but I'm sure once I've got it in the bath it'll smell much nicer. The second bath bomb that I picked up this time was Sacred Lotus, which is this little like flower. As you can see, some of the petals have already broken off. This one is one of the more delicate bath bombs. Very, very floral, as you'd expect. It's actually quite sweet as well, so I'm quite looking forward to using that one. The last bath bomb that I picked up this time was Yoga Balm, which is this big orange balm. Now, I wasn't going to get this because, I don't know, the smell didn't appeal to me that much, but I actually bought one of these for my mum last time I went, and she used half of it, and then when I saw like the inside of it, I was like, I have to buy one. It's so much more than just an orange balm. Like, I think inside it was like purple and pink, and then it's got a big lump of glitter, which I'm always a fan of. The smell has kind of grown on me a little bit. It's really hard to describe. I'm not sure what's in this one, but it does have a very distinctive smell. It doesn't immediately bring up any other of Lush's products that I can think of that smell similar. So I only bought the 3 bath bombs, and then I did only pick up 1 bubble bar as well. I was going to pick up Grass, which is like a little green one, and I think it smells like the grass shower gel that I've used before that I quite like. It's quite an unusual scent, but it did grow on me quite a lot. But in the end I did pick up the Cherry Blossom reusable bubble wand instead, which I said I wasn't going to buy until like next time I go with Beth. But I couldn't resist it because it smells amazing. It's so cute. Now, I have used the Flamingo bubble wand that I posted about in my last video. I've used that now, and I was kind of disappointed that I only got 2 baths out of it, because it did pretty much just fall off the street. Like the first time I used it, it just fell right off. So I was a little bit disappointed in that, and I do think that probably I'll only get like 1 bath out of each of the flowers, which for like £5.95 isn't the best value. It's just amazing. It's such a nice summery scent, and I like the fact that it's not on like one of the ones like the normal ones. It's actually on like a twig, so it does look like an actual branch, which is nice. Oh, it's lovely. So the next thing that I picked up was something that I wanted to get the first time I went, that was actually sold out at the time, and that was the Prince of Darkness face mask. Did get 2 samples of this first time I went because they didn't have any to buy. They just had like a big pot of the sampler, and I absolutely loved it. I've used it a couple of times and I absolutely love it. It is just like black, so it can be a little bit daunting the first time you use it because it is like quite opaque, and I was a bit worried that like my face would be left grey, because I'm sure one of the other Lush products I've used that was like dark, it has kind of left me with streaks. But this washed away really easily. It's quite a nice like scrubby mask, really exfoliating. Probably not best for like sensitive or dry skin, but for oily combination skin I've really liked this one, and I will be doing a full review of it. Something that I kind of picked up on a whim, which, yeah, I just picked it up on a whim. I wasn't really planning on buying this. I wasn't going to buy any more shower products because I bought a huge bottle of the Lord of Misrule. Is it a shower cream or something? They're like the shower moisturiser one. Bought a huge bottle of that last time I went, and I also bought the Needles and Pine shower jelly. I bought that online, so I thought, oh, I'm not going to buy any of the shower products, and I picked up this one, which is called Beautiful. First time I went I didn't notice this so much. I smelt them all, but I was in such like, I was so excited, I was smelling everything, I wasn't really paying that much attention, so I didn't notice how sparkly this is, and it is really like glittery. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's so sparkly. And then I smelt it again and I was like, oh my god, I have to buy this. It's so fruity. It is the perfect thing to use in the morning if you need like a little bit of perking up. I can't remember what was in this one. Apricot, that's like the main smell that you can smell. It's got apricot, I'm not sure what else is in it. Oh, peach, which is the other thing. Now, reading that, I wouldn't have normally thought that I would go for something like that, but I actually really like the smell of this. Picked up another 2 of the bath oils, which I wasn't sure I was going to because I've used a couple of them and they haven't really wowed me. But then I smelt them all and I ended up bringing 2 back. This one I brought back, they didn't have this one the first time I went, and I hadn't read anything about this one, so when I read the name of it I just had to pick it up. Cloak of Invisibility, which I suppose it kind of looks a bit like a pumpkin. I don't know if that's what they were going for with like the Harry Potter theme, but it smells really nice. Again, this is quite a fruity one. The other one that I picked up, which I'm going to hold in this because they are melting quite quickly, Floating Island, which I think they already did like a bath melt in that name, but this to me looks more like the Vanilla Fountain bath bomb that they used to do. I'm not sure if those were the same like scent or something, but it does just look like that in a bath melt form, like an oil. I bought one of these for Pete's mum, which is why I picked this one up, because again it smelled delicious. It just looks like a big lump of white chocolate, and it kind of just smells like a big lump of white chocolate, which I'm really looking forward to using. I picked up another 2 of the soaps, which again I wasn't planning on doing, but as my mum wanted some of the soaps and we got a couple of slices done, I thought I might as well pick another 2 up because I'd only get them in a couple of months anyway, so I might as well buy them now. The first one I picked up was one of the cheaper ones, which was Milky Bar, which is pretty much just plain. I mean, it comes in like a big milk bottle shape and then the lid is like glittery. Kind of glad that I didn't get a slice of the glitter because I think that would be a bit much in a soap. But as this is quite creamy, it's one of the more creamy ones, I'm hoping this will be quite moisturising to use. And it does smells exactly like the Milky Bath Bubble Bar, which I got in the last haul. And I've used that and I absolutely love that. There's a review I'm writing up for next week hopefully, or I might have already posted it by the time I get this posted, but yeah, it's really nice. It doesn't smell how I expected it to smell. It doesn't smell like milky or creamy. It kind of smells quite floral. I mean, there is a hint of like creaminess to it, but it is much more floral than I expected. And then the other one that I picked up, which I absolutely loved and had to get because it looks amazing, was Outback Mate, which is this big swirly blue eucalyptus scented soap. And I smelt this the first time I went and I knew I was going to get it because it smells incredible. Oh, it's so refreshing. I think this is one that I'd probably use more in the shower because it is just so like uplifting. Oh, it's really nice. Last thing that I bought, because I didn't want to go too crazy, was one of the new makeup items. I picked up one of the eyeshadows, which didn't really stand out to me when I initially looked for all the new products online. They weren't something that excited me that much, but the packaging is adorable. I really like the fact it's like in a little glass vial and you just dip your brush in. I imagine there's going to be quite a lot of fallout with this one, but it's just a loose powder and it is really sparkly. The shade I picked up was Skilled, which is this one. I'm not sure if you can really see that, the lighting kind of sucks. Not really showing up. It's not the kind of colour I would normally go for. It's a little bit like MAC Tracks, so it's like a pale purple with kind of like a shimmer to it, but it's not as like gold does that, I don't think, but that's initially the thing that like sprung to mind when I tried it. You can use these wet or dry, but I think probably there's going to be less fallout if you use it wet, and obviously it will be more pigmented. These were £10, so I only buy the one. And that was everything. I think I spent about £40, just under £40, so I didn't go too wild this time. And if you did like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will hopefully post another video very soon. So thanks for watching. Bye!